So my day job is as an operations manager in a media and marketing company. So it's basically everything from producing TV, filming TV, being able to do social channels as well, so things like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, those sort of things. And yeah, a whole lot more. There's really no sort of one day that's the same. It's pretty much sort of as fast moving as the media industry. So my first four-wheel drive within the family was an old GQ, and then my first four-wheel drive that I actually bought was a GU. So I've always been a bit of a patrol person, and later moved into the Land Cruiser, but only because it had the FTE. I would never go any of that V8 stuff. And now, in season 6, we'll just have to see what I'm driving. So the scrunch or fold question, I have to say, actually comes from a good mate of mine called Macca. He asked this at the end of every interview, and we've had some extremely funny answers. Personally, I actually like to do the roll. So it's actually not a scrunch, not a fold, but you put one finger, next finger, and you just roll it. You know, rolling, 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 and then you're good to go. And my dad got me into four-wheel driving. He was an enthusiast, you know, right through. We went on 2-week trips down to Urandary, on tracks that these days are all closed, and he just encouraged me to get behind the wheel. And yeah, I might have been a little bit young, maybe about 7 or so, but some of it was private property and it was the best way to learn. So for me, my biggest fear, I guess in the media world, you can be there one day and you can be gone the next. And I love the lifestyle that I have, and I love being in the media sort of industry or business. And I guess my biggest fear would be that that would sort of disappear, or something would change. It's a fast moving environment and I wouldn't be able to do the things that I absolutely love, and yeah, that'd be a bit of a shame. So some of my favourite childhood memories are always heading away with the family, and one that always springs to mind is heading out in our little 16-foot Haynes Hunter boat. We used to head down to Huskisson every year, over to this little bay that's way over the other side. It was always really calm. But then Dad and I always wanted to have a little bit more fun, so we used to trick Mum and my brother and sister. We used to head outside the heads, and Dad had actually installed grab rails on the front of the boat for me, so that I could actually hang on while he kind of went through the large swells. I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. A little bit of an adrenaline junkie, and so was Dad. But the best time was when it got a little bit too hairy, and Dad actually ended up getting me to come up to where the windscreen was. He was actually holding on to me with one arm as we kind of went through these waves where the whole front of the boat was going underneath. There was water going into the half cabin, and the laughter and fun that Dad and I had in such a dangerous situation. That's definitely the way I would describe my childhood. It's definitely a muck up, not a nerd in school. And I also remember making a lot of paper aeroplanes. So my report card in school always said that Alicia tries, but she needs to try harder. The other one was that I'm easily distracted. So ultimate four-wheel drive is a funny one, because I don't really think that I would have an ultimate. I would have a few different four-wheel drives to kind of make up my ultimate package. So at the moment I've got the little Zook, and I've also got the Land Cruiser with the FTE in it. And I reckon those two, one's for touring, one's for play, and I reckon that's, you know, pretty ultimate to me.